2-1 victory. Feel pretty good.
Yeah, obviously losing Cam there. Forsey comes in, we give up some chances, but he was real good, when we did give those up. But I thought offensively we had the puck a lot more. We played faster. I think that's as good a game as Drake's played in a while. He was dangerous, whatever line he was on offensively, and that gave our bench some jam.
Do you have an update on Cam Talbot?
Yeah, we'll know more tomorrow, but certainly looks like it won't be available before the break. Well, he was real good. He's just so competitive, and I hadn't seen him since training camp other than on TV, but on tape or what have you. But his hockey sense really high, can skate, really competitive. He's a hockey player, and he's going to be a real good player. It's just over time, is he ready now or not? But I'll tell you, tonight he was effective.
Not afraid to shoot the puck, huh?
No, and that's a lot of times young guys, you're playing with the Brinkett and Giroux, you'd look to pass all the time. That just shows you what kind of confidence he has. Willing to shoot, willing to go to the net. He's fearless.
Early in the game, there was a 2-on-1 for the Islanders, and I think it was Sadikas and Barzal. And he kind of splays out. And first period of his first NHL game, what does that mean to you to see that?
Well, he's just, like I said, he's a hockey player. And he just, you can tell his instincts as the game gets more competitive, he's really competitive. You don't play for the World Juniors Canada team and have the impact that he has without having that. And it's just a matter of him learning the NHL and everything about it. But it was a great addition for us tonight.
You mentioned you thought Batherson had one of his better games. What kind of luxury is it for you? I guess this is more of kind of a Matthew Joseph question, but you kind of flip them around a little bit during the game, and just does that give you some different looks?
Well, when Joe's killing penalties, Drake's going to take the next shift after, so that Joe's killed a couple penalty shifts or penalty kills, and then I'm coming back with Timmy's line. Instead of having Drake sit there and missing 5 shifts, he goes out there. A couple icings, I put him out there. But just I really liked the way he played away from the puck, the way he worked. He had all kinds of chances. He looked dangerous all night.
How did you feel about your team's game overall?
Other than maybe a 4 or 5 minute spurt in the second where we got a little bit sloppy, I thought the commitment was there, through everybody. I just thought we played faster. Offensively, held onto the puck a lot more, just made more plays than we've been making. Yeah, that poise there late, instead of just slamming it up the wall, and he flipped a couple, and then just the way he took his time there at the end, you can see he's growing every game.
For all that was going on this week, good satisfying win here tonight.
Yeah, there was a lot of frustration after the Winnipeg game, the way we were playing, and I think we had a couple good practice and a couple good meetings, get back on the same page, and it was a way better effort tonight.
We see instant chemistry with your centerman here tonight.
Yeah, he's fun to play with. His game's very mature. When you play, I remember my first game. Mentally I wasn't very there, so it's pretty impressive the way he was playing and winning puck battles, and we had a good time.
Did you give him any words of wisdom before the game?
Kept it simple. Just told him to don't even think, just work. I think that's his type of game, and he was all over the puck tonight.
Is it an easy game to play when you play with somebody who wants the puck and shoots the puck as much as he did tonight?
Yeah, he made me and Kat's job a lot easier tonight, and anytime you play with a new player first time, usually takes a little bit to get going. And saying that, I think we can even play a little bit better. But it was important for me to make sure he had fun tonight. And your first game is always one of your most special ones. So I think he enjoyed it.
The fact that he had 8 shots on goal first game, are you surprised that he was that willing to shoot it to late one of the NHL?
He had 8 shots. Yeah, good for him. Like I said, he was on the puck. He was in a good position, and because he was in a good position, he was able to shoot some pucks.
Claude, he's mentioned that you were one of his favorite players growing up. What does it mean to you to be able to his first ever point in the NHL, and it's a goal for him?
Yeah, more of a question for him, I think. But when I saw it go in, I knew he had an assist on it, so it's definitely special to anytime you have you're involved with somebody's first point. So it was pretty cool.
What can you say about your athleticism on that? It looked like you were in mid-air when you shot that puck in.
I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I was just trying to get it on net. I know the goalie was down, so yeah, I was obviously happy to see it go in.
You didn't feel like you were airborne?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Well, what's it do for the team's mindset when you're able to lock down a 2-1 victory?
yeah, it's huge. I think we've seen it early in the season. We had trouble with that, but tonight we played well in the third, and we were still on our toes. We weren't setting back, so guys played a smart hockey game tonight.
Le bad check de Ridley sur le 2 contre 1 en première période, c'est aussi impressionnant que c'est 8 shots.
Yeah, non, for sure. Je pense que quand il fait un jeu de même, sérieusement, j'étais pas trop surpris. Tu peux voir comment il est bon défensivement, puis il l'a bien joué.
C'était important pour toi de faire passer Ridly Greig qui a enregistré son premier point devant toi pour saluer les gars après lui sur le vote de passe. C'est quelque chose que tu voulais faire? On a juste aperçu ça.
Non, j'y ai même pas pensé. J'étais pas mal brûlé, puis ça m'a pris un peu plus de temps de me rendre au banc.
Just can you maybe walk us through that situation for you and coming in and
I mean,
helping this team win?
yeah, I mean, I didn't really see what happened there. I was sitting there and just talking to Al, and someone was yelling at me, and like I said, usually you see someone going down or there's a stops in the game, but I didn't really see anything, and then I heard my name, and I mean, I couldn't really do anything about it. Just put on the stuff and go out and to try to make the best out of it.
I know it's happened to you in the past year, but is it easier said than done to just get thrown into that?
Well, it always helps if you get a few shots. You can get into it a little bit, which I felt like I got a few there. So that was nice. Obviously, you're cold, but yeah, it is what it is, and you just try to battle through it. It's a part of the job.
What can you say about the team's mentality locking down that 2-1 win?
I thought we played well. I thought we fought hard the whole game, played as a team. We just stayed with it the whole game, and I think that's the biggest part, and I think that's what we have to do going forward here to get some more wins.
Anton, what's the biggest, benefit as a goalie having a guy like Jake Sanderson, who's so young, but just seems like he's got so much poise and confidence in your own zone?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to have good players on our team, and he's a really, really good player, even though he's so young. He's going to get better and better, and he's going to be huge for this organization. So it's always fun to see those players.
We all noticed Ridly Greig's first game in the NHL, and probably for good reason. Did you?
Yeah, I thought he played well, and he fit good in the line there with G. So it was awesome, and probably good to have some guys who's some older and some that are a little bit older and got some experience. So it was fun to see him play, and I'm happy for him.
Overall, just a much-needed victory, and on the fact that it was 2-1 probably felt good for you guys as a group.
Yeah, I thought we played good defense. The last couple of days we harped on that, and I thought we played fast, and so we played a good game tonight, so it was good.
What do you think about Ridly Greig?
Yeah.
First ever game, what's going through your mind as you see him
there? I mean, he looked unreal tonight, honestly. That two-way game, we're going to need that, and, he stepped up big for us tonight, and to play that kind of game in your first NHL game, that's awesome. I'm very happy for him.
Did you see him really confident earlier today and even, in the dressing room?
Yeah, he was calm the whole day, and he has a quiet demeanor to him, but I know he's a confident kid, and it showed out there on the ice today, so it was cool.
Yeah, but 8 shots on net, is it contagious, the shooting mentality, that everybody shoots more?
Yeah, 100%. I think, especially our D, I think we got to, get more pucks in net for our D, and then, we forecheck better, and we steal some pucks, and I thought we did that tonight, and that just resulted in some ozone time, and it was good. So I thought we played a good game offensively.
Is the mentality going into this game to get as many pucks to their net as early as possible?
Yeah, I mean, I think our main focus was to play fast. I think that was the biggest thing today, and then that results in shots on net when we get ozone time and when we forecheck well. And I think once we play with that speed, we get shots on net, and that was the result tonight. So.
Shane, he said a couple times that Ridley, I mean, his childhood hero was Claude Giroux.
Yeah.
So how neat, and you were on the ice for this, to witness that his first ever point in the NHL was on a Claude Giroux goal.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I mean, it sounds cliche, but that's stuff you dream about. I mean, that's a pretty cool moment for him, and you can't really make that stuff up. So definitely a cool moment for him, and he should cherish that for sure.
Experience for you.
It was unreal. Obviously a dream come true just to get out there. Then obviously to get the win, it's pretty good.
Was the mentality going in that you were going to try and get as many shots on goal as possible?
No, not at all. But when the opportunity comes, I was going to shoot it, so just happened to be 8 this time.
Obviously a huge bonus, maybe a birthday present for your father as well, and the assist.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool that it's his birthday today. Obviously, with the big debut, it's pretty cool.
What would maybe 11 or 12-year-old Ridly Greig think about getting his first assist on a Claude Giroux goal?
I don't even know what you would say. It's pretty awesome, obviously. He was a big part of kind of growing up, and I kind of idolized him a bit. So, but yeah, it's pretty unreal that the point came on that.
Early in this game, you broke up a 2-on-1. I know it's tough to sometimes remember specific plays, but early in this game, you broke up a play. Does that kind of show Ottawa fans who may not know much about Ridly Greig about your kind of 200-foot game?
Yeah, no, obviously you got to take care of the D zone and kind of defensive play before you can go on offense. So, but yeah, I thought it was a good play to kind of slide there, so it worked out.
When you reflect on this game, what do you feel like was the biggest difference with the level of the NHL, given that it was your first game?
I think obviously with the crowds and bigger building and everything, the atmosphere, and then just a little bit faster and quicker. I think that those are probably the two biggest things.
When you reflect on this game, in years to come, what's going to stand out?
I don't even know what to say. Probably just the point and kind of the whole experience, and obviously a good win.
Did the experience live up to the childhood dream?
Yeah, 1,000%. It was an unreal night.